I have a son and 2 daughters. I also have 7 grandchildren. It's important to me that I be an example to them as how I've took care of the land. One day when they may take it over, that example I've set will carry on through them.
Cooley Farms is one of USPOULTRY's Family Farm Environmental Excellence Award winners. The vast majority of poultry farms in the United States are owned and operated by families, such as the Cooleys. Family farms make up 98% of all American farms.
I'm Larry Cooley. I'm a poultry, cattle, and hay producer here in the county.
Cooley Farms in Roberta, Georgia has more than 1,050 acres of land in which chickens and cattle are raised and hay is grown. The farm began operating in 1985 on 70 acres of land with 2 broiler houses. Over the years, the farm operation grew and evolved, specifically in the area of chicken production. Today, Cooley Farms raises approximately 500,000 chickens per flock, which equates to 3 million chickens per year in its 18 poultry houses.
I'm actually here today on the farm that started Cooley Farms operation. It started out with 70 acres and the 2 broiler houses you see behind me. My kids grew up here. They worked in the chicken houses with us all their life. And in 2004, when my son graduated from college, he come on board as a co-owner with the farm. We went from a 70-acre 2-house operation to a 1,050-acre 18-house broiler operation.
The Cooley family has also grown and advanced over the years.
All my kids were raised up on this farm right here, and now I have 7 grandkids. Over the years, they've participated in the chicken houses, the cattle, the hay. They love it just as my kids loved it when they were coming up.
Throughout the farm, the Cooleys are continuously implementing new techniques and technologies and have applied best practices when it comes to maintaining high standards of animal welfare for their birds.
All our houses have been upgraded to Tier 3, which that involves a certain amount of recirculating cooling pads. It involves controllers that automatically operate the house. They tell the fans when to come on, they tell the cool cells when to come on, it tells the heaters when to come on. The house is totally controlled by these controllers. And what that does, it makes what we want to call a perfect environment to grow birds in. Animal welfare starts with the environment in the house. Naturally, you want a good dry house, you want lots of fresh air in the house, but at the same time you've got to maintain heat. Clean water is a big importance in growing birds. Clean feed. All our feed is a closed feed operation. It's put in bins outside that are closed up where no wild birds or anything can get to the feed. It comes in the house, it's burst through the house by automatic feed lines.
This degree of automation and innovation, which includes water-saving devices, is complemented by the personal care Cooley Farms provides its birds. The next generation, Leighton Cooley, has learned that no matter how advanced poultry facilities become, observing the birds firsthand is always an important part of raising chickens.
I'm Leighton Cooley. I co-own and operate Cooley Farms. I'm a 4th-generation poultry farmer, 2nd generation on our farm here. Technology is certainly a huge part of what we do. Just like any other industry or business, technological advances has helped us to do a better job at what we do it more efficiently, do things more effectively, but nothing can take the place of human interaction. Just watching the birds, gauging the birds, you can always look and just kind of judge and see what's going on.
Litter management has been another area in which Cooley Farms has seen positive changes over the years. The farm uses detailed record keeping to implement precise nutrient management plans. Litter is applied to the land and hay fields at rates needed to maintain appropriate nutrient levels in the soil, and the remainder of the litter is sold to other farms.
Poultry litter is a very important part of our hay operation. Being able to utilize the litter that comes out of our houses as a great source of fertilizer on those fields is very important to us. We spread our own litter. In 2011, we actually switched over to using GPS guidance just as a way to help make spreading litter a little bit more consistent, to be able to really track and know what we were doing. We have nutrient management plans that help guide us in litter applications, when to put it and at what rates. We use information from soil samples to keep up with our nutrient levels and where we're at and basically what we need.
Cooley Farms is also very involved in soil and water conservation and encouraging wildlife populations.
In 2008, we constructed a 2,500-foot buffer fence that you see here. It potentially protects about 38 acres of wetlands that have certain wildlife such as duck, deer, wild turkey on it. And after that, we come back and planted the grass that you see here to act as another buffer zone before it gets to the creek.
In addition to their conservation efforts, the Cooley family advocates conveying a positive message about chicken production to their community.
Leighton and I both are very involved with our County Farm Bureau. They do a lot of ag in the class that promotes agriculture to our school kids.
Once a year we have a kindergarten class that actually comes out and does a field trip. We talk to them about poultry, talk to them about the chickens and how we raise them, how we take care of them. And then we actually get to show them inside the house, and the kids, every year they really enjoy and love getting to see that.
All the work with the chickens, cattle, hay, conservation efforts, and wildlife helps make Cooley Farms sustainable from an environmental and economic standpoint.
As a poultry grower, I realize the responsibility and obligation I have of protecting the land, not only for myself, but also for my surrounding neighbors. Also, I have grandchildren that may one day take over this farm, and I want this farm to be, I want it to be better than it was when I came here.
Funding for this video is provided by the International Poultry Expo. Please support our exhibitors.